Okay, guys, let's figure out what our lesson is today. This says I can build with objects or draw to add tens and ones. Let's find out what that means. Let's read the directions. I can build tens and ones with objects. Well, I've already done that for this problem here. The problem or math equation says 23 plus 5 equals. So I've done that for us. I used tens rods and ones units. However, you probably don't have these at home. So you can use toothpicks for tens and pennies for ones or whatever you have handy in your house. So let's see what the directions tell us for how to solve this problem. I can count my ones and write them, and count my tens and write them. So let's do that. It says to count the ones first, and there is a reason for that, and we'll find that out later in first grade. So let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 ones, and I'm going to draw that in the ones place. Now count your tens. 1, 2. I have 2 groups of 10, so I'm going to write 2 to show that. The sum of this problem is 28. Let's count to check. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I used objects to find the sum of 28. Let's try again. I can build my tens and ones with objects. I can count my ones and write them, and count my tens and write them. So the problem we have is 32, and I built 3 tens and 2 ones with my objects. 32 plus 13, and 13 is 1 10 and 3 ones. 32 plus 13. I have to count my ones and write them first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 ones, and I'll put that in the ones place, and I'll count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 tens in this problem. So now the sum is 45, but I always want to count and check to make sure that I counted correctly. So I count the value of my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. My sum is 45. Now this time I will draw my tens and ones to add, because you know what, sometimes guys we don't have objects handy, and so sometimes we just need paper and pencil to help us out. So let's do that. The problem says 51 plus 25 equals. I know that 51 has 5 tens and 1 1, so I'm going to draw that. Now when I draw tens and ones, I make sure my tens are long and skinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, and my ones are short and fat. There we go. 5 tens and 1 1. This add-in, or this number in my math equation, tells me 25, so I need 2 tens and 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the directions say to count my ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In all, I have 6 ones, and I'll put that in this ones place. And I'm going to count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 tens. So 51 plus 25 is 76, and I can count and check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, stop. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. Last one, I can draw my tens and ones to add. So let's do that. The problem says 16 plus 42 equals. So I know in the number 16 I have 1 10 and 6 ones. I'm going to draw my long skinny 10 and short fat ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice how neatly I draw them. And 42. 1, 2, 3, 4 tens and 2 ones. Now I count my ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Write that number in the ones place, and then count my tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 tens, or 5 groups of 10. So 16 plus 42 equals 58. and I'm going to count and check to make sure I have the right sum. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. The sum is 58, and I did good work. So today we learned we can use objects or drawings to help us solve addition problems with two-digit numbers.